Hi everybody and welcome to this wonderful bar. I'm here tonight with Eric. Welcome Eric.
Hello.
Eric made a huge journey to be with us tonight. So he came from the US and he came to Paris and then he came to Belgium. So thank you to be here with us tonight, Eric. First...
I didn't come from the US.
Sorry, I thought it was. Sorry. So first, due to COVID sanitary rules, we will first put our gloves on. And Eric has to, of course, keep his mask on also. Okay? So we will keep the distance in here. Eric has received, as you may see on the table over there, has received the same box as you did at home. Okay? So basically, here tonight, we will do some cocktails and mocktails. So for those among you who don't know what cocktail is, mocktail is a cocktail without alcohol, and a cocktail, of course, is a cocktail as we know it, so it's with alcohol. So you've made a choice before this presentation if you rather like a cocktail or a mocktail. The recipes are almost the same. So you will have to do the same as we do, but you have mocktail or cocktail. That depends on what you have made as a choice. Okay, so Eric, you will make a little speech for beginning.
I will have a little speech about the cocktails.
About the introduction of Aliaxis.
So Merry Christmas to everyone. I guess this is what we're meant to do, is we're meant to have a cocktail and to wish Merry Christmas to each other. I wish we were all together, and I wish we really had time to share and exchange. This has been a very strange year for everyone, and I hope over the next couple of weeks you have time to do what is really essential, which is spend time with family, with the few friends you're able to see, and rest and relax, because we have plenty of exciting things to do together in 2021. And I look forward to seeing everyone rested and relaxed and ready to go in January. But in the meantime, enjoy your cocktail tonight. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday and a Happy New Year. Thanks.
Okay, everybody, so now that will be the part of making the cocktail or the mocktail. So, Eric, you have received the box as always also received, so you may open it. We will do the unboxing, okay? So first, you have received some sweets, so I think you saw them, you see them, perfect. Then you also received small bottles. You have to dig in it to find them. There is one which is red and the other which is yellow.
No.
They are just on the side of the box, the bottles.
Oh, bottles.
Yes,
Oh, you said
sorry.
bottles.
Sorry. So, that's the red one. So the red one would be the Lipstick 21, and the yellow one would be the Parisian G&T, okay, as gin and tonic. Don't worry if you have made the choice of mocktail. It's called G&T, but there is no gin in it. So Eric has made the choice of mocktail, basically. So we will do the mocktail. But as you can see on the table over here, Eric and you has received an already mixed liquid. So to let you know what's inside the liquids, I will make in front of you the mix so you know what's inside it, okay? So don't worry, Eric, you don't have to do anything, and at home you don't have to do anything either. So I will make first the mix, the base of the mix. So the base of the mix would be vodka and Cointreau. Cointreau is a triple sec, it's a orange liquor at 40%. Don't worry if you have chosen the mocktail as Eric did, you don't have alcohol in it. So that's for the one who has chosen the cocktails. So 2 centiliters of vodka. Here we go, 2. I use, as you may see, I use a jigger. The jigger is the items we use, the tools we use in the mixology world to measure precisely all the liquids we are using in cocktails. The next liquid will be, as I said, the Cointreau. So Cointreau is basically an orange liquor, so it will bring nice flowery taste to our cocktail and a touch also of sugar. Then, what we will use is the part of acidity and bitterness, okay? So that comes obviously from lime juice. So I will take also a part of 2 centiliters of lime juice into my bottle. Here we go. And then the last part, the more girly part, which will give us nice glamorous taste, will be raspberry liquor. If you have chosen the mocktail, I've not added vodka and Cointreau. I've only added raspberry, not liquor, but syrup, okay? And then also lime juice, of course. So here I will add the raspberry liquor. And then I will use some of my favorite liquids, which are bitters. Do you know bitters, Eric?
Yes.
Yes. So basically, bitters are long-term infused ingredients into alcohol, either or water. So here it's with alcohol, so I use another one for the mocktails. So we use this one only with drops, okay? So it's really strong, flavory speaking. So I will put, let's say, 3 dashes in it. And then I will use another bitter, which is the most famous one, which is Angostura. I think you may know it. It's the most famous one, Angostura.
No.
No, you don't know it? It's mainly used in brown alcohol as a rum and whiskey and so on. So that's the same. It's a really strong flavor liquid, so we only have to add only like between 2 and 3 dashes. So this is the base of our cocktail or mocktail. But as we say in the mixology world, we have to give place for those flavors to open and to get wider into our mouth and into our liquid. So I will use cranberry juice as a topper. So the cranberry juice has the particularity of being slightly acid. So we don't want to add too much acidity to our lime juice first, and there is not lots of sugar into the cranberry juice. So basically, it doesn't add too much sugar to our base. And there you have it. That's the mixed you received at home. That's a mix that you have in here, Eric. So the next part will be the one that you will have to do with Eric, with me, and that you have to do at home. Okay? So be careful. That's the part where you have to work right now. Okay? So Eric, you can take off your box if you want to give some place to work. You can put it on the ground. Perfect. Thank you, Eric. And take your plank. We will need to cut our lime, okay? So it's a little magic trick. We are in a green studio here, so obviously the green lime is transparent, okay? And if I put it in front of me, you can see behind me, you can see my brain, there is nothing in it. I know, okay? And we will cut it. To cut it right, Eric and you, I will give you terms, geographical terms, okay? So basically, geographical terms will be used as the meridian line or the equator, okay? So basically, the meridian line would be the line that link the top and the bottom of the fruit, and the equator line would be the line that should be in the middle, perpendicularly to the meridian line. So we will need to cut a slice at the equator line. So you take your fruit, you take your knife, and you cut it straight in the middle, like this. Perfect. And then we will need another slice. But be careful with it. We need a slice that would be like between 3 and 4 millimeters wide. And it has to be parallel, equal on both sides. So it will float equally on the liquid. So as I do it here, perfect. Eric did it well. I hope you did it too at home. We will need our glass. So Eric, you can take one of your glasses over there. Perfect. And you can fill it with ice. So we have ice in here. Don't hesitate on adding lots of ice, because the ice will be used as a basement for our decoration. So if you don't have enough ice, the ice will float with the liquid, and then the decoration will fall under the liquid, and that's not what we want. Okay? So you take your slice, you put it above the ice. You can change the ice blocks if you want. Perfect. Like this should be fine. Perfect. I know it may seem difficult at home. It's difficult too. So maybe you have to play with your ice blocks to have something flat on the top, and it would be easier. Perfect. Eric did it well, so I think you did it too. We will be using these ingredients, this little box of packs of ingredients. So within there is two things. There is fresh thyme, okay, first, and then secondly there is dried cranberry berries, okay? So with the dried cranberry berries, what we will do, you can do as Eric do, so take off all the stuff from the bags. You can take the cranberry berries, perfect, and you can do two things with the cranberry berries. The first one will be to drop some on the edge of the glass, so it falls into your glass between the ice, like this, hazardly, perfect. And then the second one will be trying to build a small amount of dried berries above the lime slice, okay? So the lime slice has to be flat, as I told before, okay? And then you put some of the berries above, like this. It should stay still. Perfect. Eric did it perfectly. And the last part will be the thyme in here, okay? The thyme will be used as a perfume ingredient, okay? So we have to be careful with the thyme. It has to stay dry, okay? If it falls into the liquids, it won't smell anymore. First thing important. The second one is when you're using fresh herbs in your kitchen or in cocktails, I will give you a little advice to enhance the flavors of it. So basically, you can do the practice at home. You take the branch of thyme, you smell it before using it. Okay, perfect. You smell it, but that's not a strong flavor. And then you put it in the center of your hand or your palm, and you slap it between 2 and 3 times. Like this, perfect. And then do the practice, smell it again. And you should smell the perfume, it's rather stronger, okay? And you can use that that branch of time, but as I told it before, sorry, be careful. It doesn't have to fall into your glass, so you may use it in two different ways. The first one should be to put it in that way, because we have long glasses over here. If you have rather short glasses, you can put it straight on like this, okay? So we will need to put it like this, a bit on the edge. And then the part we all wanted to hear, Eric, I, and you, I hope, the part where we can pour our liquid. So you can open your bottles first, and you can pour it into your glass. Be careful when you pour it. Don't destroy your decoration. So try to put it on the side of the glass. And normally, if you had enough ice, the decoration should stay still. Perfect, like this. And now, Eric, we can say cheers with the distance.
Cheers.
Cheers. And we may drink it, you may drink it at home. Eric will drink it, of course, afterwards when he can take off his mask, of course. So, when you're drinking a cocktail, I will give you little advice to enjoy it more, to have a better experience of the cocktail. In your brain, the flavor sensation comes from three senses. Do you know the three senses, Eric?
Sour, sweet, bitter.
That's the flavors, you're right. So there is 5 flavors. So there is sour, there is acid, there is sugariness and saltiness, of course. And did you know that the Japanese in the 90s find the 5th one, which is called, in Japanese, of course, umami. Umami, I don't know even how we should say it in English, but umami is the 5th one, and basically we found it in old-time cheese, in hard cheese, and in mushrooms and so on. That's a really strange taste. It's hard to describe, but that's the 5th one. But in here, we need 3 different senses to have a nice experience. So into your brain, the flavor sensations come from your eyes, from your nose, and from your mouth. So basically, your eyes is between 15 and 20% of the flavor sensation. So when you see a cocktail, you see dried red fruits. So it already gives to your brain one information, which is red fruit. So it will taste red fruit. You see lime. So you're thinking about acidity. You're thinking about bitterness of the lime. So your brain is already focused on those flavors. The next step will be the nose. And the nose is the most important part in tasting. We say it's almost between 50 and 60% of the flavor sensation into your brain comes from your nose. So always smell a cocktail or food, always smell it and enjoy the smell, because it will give the most flavor to your brain comes from your nose. So we may smell it. Normally you should smell, of course, thyme, and you should also smell the liquid, the raspberry. You should also smell a slightly touch of lime. So as I do it, I know for some of you who has a nice mustache as I have, drink without a straw is not that easy, but always try to drink without a straw, because your nose will be closer to the drink, and so you will have more flavors. And then the last part, the part we all were waiting for, which is the drinking part. So you may drink. I would like you to say cheers with Eric.
Cheers.
Cheers. And I would like you also to say cheers the dog. Yes, cheers the dog. And I would also like you to write down in your commentary, cheers to all together. I want to read 120 cheers all together, okay? So let it write down. We are waiting for you to cheers all together.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you like the taste of it.
Santé.
Santé, yes, right, Eric.
Prost.
Santé. Prost. Gezondheid, we say also in
Reading the
Belgium.
commentaries. Open a beer is easier.
Yes, of course. Of course it's easier.
Ooh, I didn't get that. Mabouai.
We see lots. It's a rain. It's a rain of cheers. I love it. I love it. It's wonderful. It's really wonderful. So I will explain a little story now, Eric. I will explain to you a little funny story. I love alcohol. I love all the story about alcohol. And one of my story came from my great uncle, which was on the Titanic at the time. Okay, so you all know the story about the Titanic. The movie goes at the TV each end of year, so I think you all have seen it already. And as you may know it was a catastrophic sunk of the boat. Basically, more around 1,000 people fell into the water, the cold, icy water, so between 1 and 2 degrees. And scientifically speaking, normally you should be dead between 2 and 3 minutes in that cold water. And so among the 1,000 people that fell into that water, only 4 survived during between 30 and 45 minutes of swimming into that cold water. And one of those 4 guys was my great uncle. And the guy was that clever that he finds alone in the chaos of the boat, in the panic of the boat, he finds the perfect idea to survive that cold water. And the idea was basically really simple, but it worked well. The idea was, okay, if I need to stay warm in a cold water, what should I do before jumping into it? Drinking, of course, drinking alcohol, because it keeps you warm. And so that's what he did. He drank 1 liter of pure whiskey before jumping into the water. And my great-uncle told me that story, and he told me that he made it on purpose to survive that cold water. But I don't think he made it on purpose. I think he was thinking, okay, I'm screwed. I'm screwed over here, so let's make it a party. It will be funnier, okay? And then, after like between 30 and 50 minutes, the rescue boat came back, and if they found them into the water dancing the cha-cha-cha between 1 and 2 degrees. So that's my little story. My little advice would be, if you are taking the Titanic too, I don't know, it may happen. We never know. We never know. It may happen. So if you are going on the Titanic too, in your luggage, bring a nice bottle of whiskey, gin, vodka, the alcohol you rather like. It may save your life. And if it don't, you will have fun with friends on the boat. And that's what we want. Okay, so the first part is ended. We will go to the second part. So, Eric, thank you to be with us tonight. Thank you.
Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Yes, welcome back, everybody, and welcome, Jessica.
Hello.
Welcome. Thanks to be with us tonight. So, with Jessica, we will be doing the cocktail, the second cocktail or a mocktail. So, Jessica, choose. What choose did you make? Cocktail or mocktail?
Cocktail.
Cocktail. Of course. Obviously, we are drinking a cocktail. So, this one is for me. We will begin with the liquid, so you don't have to do anything. I will just explain to you and to you what are into your cocktail. So the second one would be the Parisian G&T, okay? So I will take another empty bottle. I need to go into my cave. Yeah! I'm sorry, I love that joke. I love that joke. I do it all the time. I love that joke. Okay, so for this mix, we will be needed first orgeat syrup. I don't think it can be translated. It's orgeat in French, but we may say almond syrup. So I will need almond syrup. So there will be 2 centiliters of almond syrup in here. Here we go inside the bowl and nothing's aside. Then, after adding this syrup, so the syrup basically is sugar, okay? So sugar, as I told you before, has to be counterbalanced by acidity or bitterness, okay? So acidity or bitterness in here will come from lemon juice, so lemon. So as I told you before, that's our lemon, and that's our nothing, okay? We can see nothing. I can make a little trick. I can make the yellow disappear. Yay! Yay, it's disappearing. I love it. I love it. Technology is so marvelous. Okay, so where I was, I'm playing with my fruit, but I forgot where I was. Okay, so lemon juice, lemon juice, and not Beetlejuice. Sorry, I'm not a humorist. Okay, I'm basically just a mixologist. So I made a joke that makes people laugh, but to laugh, they has to drink at least 4 cocktails to laugh to my jokes. And the last part is the gin tonic, and of course the last part will be gin, of course. So gin is in here. I think did you went to the past or the future or something like this? Because you are almost disappearing,
Yeah.
like
Bad wardrobe
in the
choice.
movie, like in the
Bad
movie,
wardrobe choice.
like in the movie. So don't worry, she's really with us. She's not a ghost, okay? She's really with us tonight, okay? And the last part will be gin. And as we say in Belgium, never enough gin. So we will add 4 centiliters of gin. And as it's the end of the day and the end of 2020, that marvelous and strange year, we may say it, marvelous and strange year, I will add just a sip more of gin into my own bowl. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so this is the base. This is the base, as I told you before. This is the base, and so we will need to give place to the flavors in this base. And the place will be open thanks to tonic, okay? So tonic water, Indian tonic, you may know it. Indian tonic is one of my favorite toppers, and the other one is cranberry juice, the one I've used before, okay? So this is the mix you receive. No, I forgot something. I'm sorry, I forgot something. I forgot this little one in here. This little one is orange blossom water, and orange blossom water doesn't taste lots, that doesn't have lots of flavors in your mouth, but it has flavor into your nose. And as I told you before, the nose is really important, okay? So it's rather strong as a perfume, so we will use it into a perfume blower and only 5 sprays. Perfect, that is done. And so the mix here is the one you have received in your boxes at home. Of course, I will repeat it. If you have other mocktail boxes, don't worry, there is no gin in it. There is only lime, almond syrup, lemon juice, almond syrup, and tonic water. So now, Jessica, it's your turn to do the trick. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, you are hesitating, don't worry.
I need some gloves.
You need some gloves. Oh, yes, I forgot them. Okay. I go into my cave. Come back from my cave. I told you I love this joke. Here are some gloves. Perfect gloves.
Thank you.
I forgot it. I'm sorry. So, while still she is putting gloves on, you can at home prepare 2 things. The glass, okay, and of course, the ice within the glass. So you may take ice and put it into your glass. As Jessica is doing perfectly, you may do so at home too. So try, as I did before, try to put enough ice to have something flat, a nice basement, and something flat at the top of your beverages.
One more.
One more, maybe? No, no, this one is too much. This one is way too much. Perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. It's flat. It's perfect. So that's the first step is ice. So the second step will be to cut our lemon, okay? And we will cut our lemon in 2 different ways. So the first way will be to cut it at the meridian line, okay? So the meridian line is, I repeat, the line between the top and the bottom of the fruit. So don't do it, Jessica, don't do it at home. I will show you how to do it, and then you may repeat the action at home. So basically, you will have to cut it, of course, from the outside to the center of the fruit, and you stop at the center of the fruit, okay? Like this. Then you turn the lemon between 20 and 30 degrees on the side, and you cut another slice. And the both slices has to meet each other, the both cuts has to meet each other at the center of the fruit. So be careful with it. It has to be precise, okay? So I will show you and then we will see what Jessica is able to do. No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure at all, okay? Don't worry. They already have drink one glass, huh?
Yeah.
So don't worry. I think they don't see the screen anymore. So basically, this is the part you need to have. So this part, as you may see on the screen, should have the same shape as tangerine pieces, okay? So you will need, let's say, 4 parts, okay? You will need 4 parts. So you can do it now, Jessica, and you can do it at home, okay? So don't forget, from the outside to the middle of the fruit at the meridian line, and then each cut should meet each other at the center of the fruit, okay? Jessica is doing perfectly well, so I hope you are too. And if you don't, be careful. I will come to your home. No, you're too many. I was thinking of it. I was like, no way, guys. You're too many. I would like to, but no. I need to drink alone too, okay? Like this, and I have my 4 different parts. And you have yours, perfect. Then you will have normally a half lemon left, okay? And this half lemon, you can cut it the way you want to have it flat on the inside, okay? To have something flat on the inside. We will need that part to do another trick. And this trick will be, I will show you before you do it, we will need to cut in the center at the equator line, and then cut it equal parts. So we will need something that looks equal on both sides, okay? You may see it like this, and that looks rather flat, okay? It will be our basement for our decoration. So, and you will need 2 pieces of that. So 1 and 2. Perfect. You may do it. Guys, I think I will hire her. I'm maybe not able to pay her, but at least I will try, okay? At least I will try. Okay, so once it's done, we can give it to our next guy, the one which is left with you. You can eat the lime if you like it. We won't need it anymore. Okay, so first part will be using the tangerine shapes, okay? The tangerine shapes, so the first you have cut it, and we will add them. You can use whatever you want. Jessica, if you want, you have this one in your stuff, but you can also use at home a spoon, a bar spoon, a long spoon, a wide spoon, whatever you want, a fork, whatever you want. And you will need to put the lemon to the end of the glass. So you need the bit to shake the glass, so it goes on the end of the glass. It's falling ice everywhere. It doesn't have to be totally at the bottom. It has to be put hazardly into your drink, okay? So if you rather like to put only 2 pieces, you can put only 2 pieces. This is decoration. You can do it the way you want at home. Perfect. Perfect. Jessica did it perfectly. If you have lost, like I did, if you have lost some ice, you can add more ice to it afterwards, okay? And then we will be using the 2 slices, the 2 straight slices that we cut it before, and we will put them, the round part, the exterior part of the fruit should be against the glass, okay? Like this. And normally it should hold. It should hold flat. You can play with it at home. Don't worry, take your time. Do as Jessica, find the right way to put it, okay? As long as you try to do it the best way, there is no time. I know you are thirsty, but don't worry, it will still be good even if you took 5 minutes to put them, okay? So Jessica has made it well, I've made it well. I hope you did it well too. I've read I've read one of your questions. I will answer them at the end of the cocktail. Okay? So basically, you have received also a small bag with meringue. In English, how do we say it? Meringue in English too? Okay, so meringue, it's called meringue. Meringue is meringue. Okay, don't ask me more questions about it. So, basically, meringue is meringue. So you have meringue, you also have almonds, okay? So we may open our bags. You may open the way you want it. Is it annoying for you, that? I think it is. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So, you have almonds, okay, and you have meringue. We will first cut the meringue. So to cut the meringue, be careful with it, because it's not a strong matter here. So you have to be really precise and slightly cutting it like I do here. Jessica, you can see it. The point is having the meringue flat on one side, okay? So you may cut it now.
No pressure.
No pressure. I'm watching you. And if you don't do it well, you will drink it twice, okay? Perfect. She did it well the first time. So I may assume you did it too first perfectly well at home. And this part, the big part, you've cut it, will be used and put it like this above your lemon. And that's when you understand why I was so precise about the placement of the lemon, okay? Because once the lemon is well placed above the glass and it's flat, the decoration can stay still above it. And the last part will be, of course, almonds, okay? Almonds will be set. I want to make a little magic trick here. You think I can succeed that well?
I'm sure. Never mind.
Missed it. Missed it. Missed it. My day is made. Missed it. Okay, so you can put 2 or 3 almonds into your glass, and the rest should stay between, should fit between the meringue and the lemon. Okay. So the point is to have all the ingredients that you can see all the ingredients above the glass. Why do we need so? Because, as I told you before, eyes makes a part of flavored sensation. So if you see the ingredients, you already taste the ingredients, okay? And then the last part, Jessica, what would be the last part?
The alcohol.
The alcohol, yes. She was waiting for it. She was like, the alcohol, man, go on, I'm thirsty, okay? I don't have time here. So the alcohol, you can open...
I've read my colleagues' comments. I know. The pressure is on.
The pressure is on. Yeah, read the comments. Okay, you do. Okay, be kind to her, guys, okay? It's the first time she's working with me, and I know it ain't easy working with me. Okay, so basically the bowl, we open it, and we can pour it into our glass, but again, be careful to keep your decoration still and straight. That's perfect. I think that's exactly what we wanted here. And now, we may drink it all together, but as we have the habits to do it, I would like you to ask them to say cheers.
So, guys, cheers, everyone. Happy Christmas, and I hope you've enjoyed it.
Cheers, guys. So we cannot hear you, but we can read you, okay? So I want to see a rain. I want to see a cascade. I want to see a chaos of cheers over there. 1, 2, and so on. And it goes perfectly, perfectly. So one of your main questions, okay, was what's the brand of the salted biscuits? There is no brand actually, because everything you received in the box, of course, I didn't make those ones. You know it, you know it. That are not mine. I'm not Willy Wonka, okay? I don't make sweets. I make sweets for adults, which is cocktails, of course. And so the brand of the biscuits, there is no brand. It's a caterer that I'm collaborating with. The name is Le Comptoir aux Délices in French. So
It has the same name.
Perfect translation, Jessica. Thank you. What is meringue? Meringue. What is Comptoir aux Délices? Comptoir aux Délices. perfect. She's perfectly bilingual. I love it. So it's in Waterloo, next to Brussels. So if you want to find it, you go on Facebook or other places, and you go for Le Comptoir aux Délices, and you can buy some of those with lots of different tastes. And thank you for that question. So I may assume that you love them, and thank you, because so I will buy others for other boxes, and if you don't, I wouldn't do so. But cheers, cheers,
Cheers.
cheers.
It's good.
You like it?
I like it.
Thank you, thank you. Let's imagine for 1 second she said it's awful. What would I would have gone to my room like. Stop. I stop with that joke. Okay, I stop with that joke. In that cocktail, there is a little playing trick. Okay, if you want, you can eat the meringue, and while eating, let's do it now, Jessica. Okay. So first, you take the meringue, you bite a small bit on it, and then you drink the cocktail by having the meringue inside your mouth. Do you see the trick? And that's the tricky part here. So the sparkliness of the tonic and the bitterness of the cocktail will be counterbalanced into your mouth with the sweetness and the, let's say, hairiness of the meringue. And so into your brain, it's a little trick. And that's what we like as mixologists. We like to play, to make a fool out of your mind by playing with it, by giving false informations to your mouth. And that's what makes a great mixologist, is a guy first who loves drinking. Of course, we all love drinking. And that's my job. Okay, so basically, one of your questions was also, may you receive the recipe of those one? I have to answer no, I'm sorry, because the recipes are mine only. This is my creations. But if you want, you can order them on internet. So if you add me on Instagram, which is Les Mixologistes, or if you add me on Facebook at Les Mixologistes, you may find all the informations about those cocktails, about those cocktail boxes also, if you want to order them. And if you want to follow me in my craziness and in my day-to-day drinking life, you may follow me on those networks, okay? You may also find a YouTube channel in which I'm, how could I say it prettily? In my YouTube channel, I'm doing crazy stuff. Okay, I'm inviting different personalities to my bar. Of course, I play the bartender and the personality as a role character. Okay, and there is a question there. How could you find me if you're not on the social networks? There will be a website. It's not open yet, it's not online yet, but there will be at the 21st of December. Is lestutos-du-mixo.be. En un mot, in one word, lestutos-du-mixo.be, okay? We will send you all these details, all this information. We will send them to Jessica. And if Jessica is kind enough, she will send it to you. Okay, guys? So we are almost at the end, and we are at the part where we will be thanking. Okay? We will be thanking few things. I have to say thank you for few things. First of all, I will have to thank Jessica, of course, and Eric, and also all the team that you cannot see behind the screen, the camera, and so on. Okay, they are all working in the event sector, in the event industry. As you may know it, we are not working a lot since the arrival of the COVID. Okay, so we are trying to evolve. We are trying to evolve with the COVID situation. We are trying to evolve with the market, with the new life that we are experiencing on our day-to-day COVID life, okay? And so thanks to you, thanks to Jessica, thanks to Eric, thanks to Aliaxis, we are able to evolve to that. So thanks to your confidence, thanks for your trust, and thanks for your time and your happiness with me tonight. Also, I need to thank you. It's a special thank, okay? I need to thank you and you, Jessica, because usually I'm drinking alone, okay? Day to day, I'm drinking alone, but now you are watching me. So basically, normally, I ain't alone, okay? So that's fine. I'm more comfortable with it because they always say, never drink alone. I'm not alone. Somebody watch me, okay? Okay? That's the base here. You watch me, so I'm not alone, okay? And I will also thank Let's Events. Okay, Let's Events, it's the company that made this beautiful organization here that succeed to put all those things together to give you this nice after-work party, with Jessica, with Eric, with Aliaxis, and with all of you guys. Okay, so the last word, Jessica?
I would like to thank the Christmas Arrangements Committee. You've been a fantastic team. Shari, Patricia, Joy, Souk, Katja and Valentina. You've been brilliant. Let's keep it going for another week and keep everyone happy. And for the rest of you, thank you for playing along with us. We've had so much fun putting it all together. I hope you've enjoyed it too.
Okay, guys, so we will wish you all together a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and one special congratulation, okay, for all of you, all of you humans, because you know what we did this year? You did this year. That's the success. That's the congratulation. We are at the end of 2020. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We are at the end of this marvelous, crazy year. So let's party. Let's celebrate the end of this crazy year, and let's hope. I don't think hope is needed. I think 2021 will be better than 2020. It should be weird that it's not, because 2020 was the worst. So normally we may assume that 21 will be better. So let's celebrate to 21. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a good night at home and share your happiness with everyone at Aliaxis. Thank you, guys.
Finally, I'd like to say thank you to you.
Oh, with pleasure. I always like to drink.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.